Alright guys, another weight class with a lot of talent, the under 100s. Here's my predictions for the World Championships. Starting off with Eda Kentaro from Japan. Incredible judoka, great uchimata. This one's important for him in the World Championships. He's obviously got Wolf, Olympic champion, to deal with. So these sort of events are kind of really important for someone like Eda. There's lots of Japanese guys at the World Championships who have kind of somehow fallen into the position of kind of getting into the World Championships as the number 2, whereas the number 1 is kind of out for some reason. So Eda Kentaro, a lot to prove, and I like his chances. He's done really good recently. I think in the beginning, he kind of had a problem with fighting against non-Japanese people, but he started to figure them out, and he's really, throwing people and looking good. So as you've seen here, a couple of guys he's beaten, Libertiliani, Shirazdishvili, so I like his chances against those guys. Speaking of Shirazdishvili, coming up from under 90, he's had, kind of a slow, well, not a slow build, but kind of a steady build to the top of the division. Started off, he wasn't doing too well, wasn't throwing these guys, was kind of losing early on, but now he's starting to kind of be more consistent and rack up the wins. So I like Shirazdishvili here at under 100s. But someone like Fonseca, world champion at this weight class, I think he has a good chance against Eda, who he hasn't faced yet, and he's beaten Shirazdishvili, so I like his chances there as well. But you never know how the seeding's going to go, and Fonseca, he beats a lot of them. He does beat a lot of them. I definitely think Fonseca is probably the favorite. Depends on his condition. Sometimes he has problems with his hands, and I'm not sure exactly what that is, but sometimes he doesn't come to competition in a good condition and goes out not because of his own ability, just because of the condition that he's in. So Fonseca, definitely the favorite for me. Peltric Peter now, and someone who I've kind of disregarded at times. I've thought maybe he wasn't as good as he is. He is really good. He's had some great results. I thought he won that contest against Nikiforov, but they gave the score to Nikiforov. But anyway, Peltric Peter, he's good. He's very flexible, very strong. And watch this setup here. Watch him slip his left arm on the inside and get this uki otoshi. It's beautiful work. So I like Peltric Peter's chances. Another guy with a slick moveset, Libertiliani. Just incredible stuff that he does on the ground. And he's got very unique tachiwaza as well. This uchimata, this kind of sticky uchimata where he just wedges himself into position and then goes for it. Really, really good stuff from Libertiliani. I thought he was retired, but maybe he's decided to go again until Paris. And with the experience he has, he looks good. This is the kind of uchimata that I'm talking about. Just wedges himself in there. Yeah, he's good. Libertiliani, he's good, but there's the age, and you never know. He might be able to make another run at it, but he's a little bit of a wild card. When you suddenly retire and then come back, what are you doing? I'm not too sure. So a little bit of a wild card. And lastly, Corral. Corral, I'm not a huge fan of his judo, and I feel like I shouldn't be saying that. It feels kind of disrespectful, but I think he does lack the throwing prowess a little bit. Kind of does a lot through shidos. He's got a nice seoi nage, drops down there really well, and then rolls people over. Just interesting ways. Strong guy. So here's a win over Shirazdishvili. Here's a win over Katarina. Katarina, also a really strong judoka at this category, but just doesn't make the list. So Corral, we'll see how he does, but what do you guys think? Who do you think will win it at under 100s? My favorite, Fonseca, but I would like Eda Kentaro to win it. Makes things interesting for the Japan team. Alright, peace out.